Here's the 86 560 SL I picked up just on a local ad. It's a really nice car, 130,000 some odd miles. One of the previous owners, this is like a 3-owner car, put these gold Benz stars on there, but unfortunately it's got this this like delamination, this sun bleaching of the paint. It's a really a well-maintained 560. The guy just put these beautiful Pirellis on there. Those aren't cheap. It's a really nice car. Spent some of its time in Denver. It's a Southern California car. I just barely prepped this for paint. It was all blistered. And there's some more blistering, that's the best word for it. There's some more blistering in that paint back here. It's a really nice car. And see, here's some more of that gold Benz stuff. A little too rich for me, but that's cool. I think this is a bastard to, if you lock this thing, it's a real bastard to open it. I'll try real quick. If it doesn't open, it doesn't open. Yeah, it's gonna be a battle royale trying to get the thing to open. So I won't fuck with that right now. But it's a really nice car. At least the door opens. And so with my kind of luck, I find this great car. The seats are worn, but yeah, it's an easy fix. I find this great car, 130,000 miles, and immediately I go and use the original ignition, and the key literally breaks off, so got to install a whole new ignition. So I got a key for the ignition and for the door. We'll fire it up, and it's a very solid car. It just rumbles. One of the issues, and I'm doing this YouTube just to find out, just to get some ideas from folks, which you might think might be wrong, but the temp gauge is not working. No matter how long you run the motor or whatever, temp gauge does not work. It's actually a really hot day, 80-100 degrees on this video, but the temp gauge don't work. All the other gauges work. I was thinking about just running a temp gauge VDO on here somewhere. Just run it somewhere, I don't know where yet. It's got an old school Becker tape deck. At least it's an 8-track. I don't think they had 8-tracks back in the 80s, but this was like the Beverly Hills, God, what was it? Down and Out, not Down and Out Beverly Hills, the Eddie Murphy Beverly Hills Cop movies. This was that car that's famous from that movie. And those are a lot of fun. Southern California, Beverly Hills, a lot of fun. But back then, I want to say these cars were like 86,000 bucks. No, I take that back. They were like 46,000 bucks, 48,000 bucks in 1986. I'd have to go look it up how many were made, but it wasn't a huge number either. So like 86, 87, 88, and I think there was an 89. That's a really nice solid car. The guy told me the hood, the top is worn out. So, whatever. Let's take a look at the engine. It's a really hot ass day today. Reach down here. There's the motor. It's got the original decal. It's just a great old car. Idle's really nice. Everything's really tight. Rubber here is worn out, you can see. And no leaks. Oh, the AC doesn't work, but I think it's still on the old R12 system. So easy to upgrade. And once we replaced the ignition, we restored the heater. The heater was not working before. So the muffler looked a little beat up, but the shell, it was just the shell that was beat up. God, I can't think of anything else that was an issue with this thing. All the electrical worked, but I'm not looking forward to working on that temp gauge. I don't know if it's the gauge or the sensor or the wiring to and from, but for right now I might just run the VDO temperature gauge. That's one gauge you don't want to go without. You can go without a lot of gauges, but you need to know your oil pressure and you need to know your temperature, because otherwise you'll blow up an engine like this. You'll blow up any engine if you don't take care of it with knowing what your temperature of the coolant is. But there it is. It's a really nice car. I got it for damn near nothing. I don't even want to say it's an embarrassment, but it's just a wonderful car. I couldn't find a Pagoda cheap, so I got this 560. Personally, I like to keep my steering wheels like that when I park cars, because it tends to it seems to me it tends to let the ignition last longer, because once you get it in that steering lock, then it seems like that steering lock damages the ignition on these older German cars, BMW, Mercedes, etc. Personally, I wish you could just get rid of steering locks. They're a pain in the ass. You can put those kind of children's, I think they call them jump seats back here. But you know, it's just for children, groceries, or dogs, or cats, or whatever you got. And there's the car. And as soon as I get that temp gauge done, we'll start driving it, having some fun with it. And it's got some new bird shit on it. It's really an elegant car, you know. It really is. And a fellow that sold it to me was kind enough to provide me with extra brakes, and belts, and oil filters. It's a V8, you know, Panzer Kampfwagen. It's just a monster of an engine. I mean, this is like pull boats, pull artillery, you know, whatever. But these kind of cars, you know, just like any car, but especially these monsters, you just maintain them. Keep your fluids going, and your oil, and your belts, and stay up on maintenance, and they literally last forever. You could easily put 400,000 miles on this car. And but there it is, gang. I like it. Doesn't have a lot of electric stuff to fail. Just has electric windows. You know, no computer shit to fail, because it's older. I just picked up a BMW E39 as well, and the electrics go out on that almost immediately. There is the car. Bitchin' cool, huh? Yeah. Anybody has a Porsche Speedster or 911 or a Porsche 356 coupe like this guy here, the 55, let me know. I'm always a buyer. I buy them, I keep them, I fix them, I drive them. I'm not a dealer like the big dealers down in LA. I just buy them, have fun with them. And there's the office, still doing the brake job. Got the hood off for a paint job. And 59 180 diesel gas tank. Doing that right now. And then that should run. But there it is, gang. 86 560 SL, 130,000 miles. 1, 2, 3, maybe fourth owner. Yeah, immaculate. All the original paperwork, all the original manuals, everything with it. Just a real pleasure to have. I'm gonna have to get that covered. And this is a 59 190 diesel I'm selling. As soon as I fire it up, it'll be a good buy for somebody. I've just got too many of these cars, so that's why I'm selling this guy. But anyway, gang, thanks for watching my videos and all the nice comments. It's a lot of fun presenting these to you. Hope you like them as much as I do. They're a lot of fun. I love touching base with people around the world that love these old cars. So we'll catch you on the next YouTube, gang. See ya.